Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here, we successfully complete our admin user profile option. So right now I want to discuss about the change password. So I have already completed that change password for the users, and that will be just like that same. Okay, so first of all I want to create one of the menu for the change password. So if you want to do that work, so that is in our header. Now go to our project header. So right now we don't need this, better I close everything. So I close everything. There's a view that will be needed. I want to copy everything from to this area, and that is our admin header, right? So to the admin header, now we have to create one of the route, and I want to create another as a setting. I want to make it as a change password. Okay, change password. So now I want to add this route, so that will be as admin, not that profile, change password. So this type of one of the route I want to create. So now let's do that work. Now go to our web. So into the web. After this, okay, after this, that will be only one of the get method, because I want to load one of the page first, right? So into the header I have created as a admin change password. I copy it, and now that will be as a admin change password, admin, and then change, and then password. So that will be our URL. And in our admin main admin controller, I want to create one of the method as a admin change password. So this type of one of the method I want to create. So that will be our method. I want to create it in our main admin controller. Now go to our main admin controller here. After this, I simply add as a public, and then function, and then our method. Okay, so here I only want to return one of the view page. That means a return, and then view page. Our view page will be in our admin. So into the admin area, I want to create one of the folder as a password, and then it will be as a view. Okay, view underscore password. So this type of one of the page I want to create. That's it. Okay, so now let's create it. Now go create our this password folder. So before I have created as a profile, now in our admin I want to create one of the folder as a password, and into the password folder I want to create one of the pages that will be as a view password. So here I want to create one of the new file, click as a save as, and name it as a view password.blade.php. Okay, that will be our page. So this page will be just like our user. Into the user, there is our user password as a edit password, right? So now I copy everything. I copy everything from to this position. That is our user password. I have already discussed about that things with you. So right now in our admin, the password, there is a view password. Here I paste it. Okay, so only we have to change that extensions, because of all that is for our user and for the admin, and that will be actually this admin, right? So now I copy it. So that will be our extension will be as a admin, and the admin master page, and that is our section EL part will be as a admin, right friends? So now automatically it will be get our this admin related all the CSS and the JSS, and that will be on the change password, and our field will be just like that same, right? So first of all, that will be one of the current password. It will be check it our existing password, because of all for this admin they have also another password, and there is one of the Bitrip password, right? That means the hash password. So here it will be just like that same. That is our current password, new password, and the confirmation password, and then that will be the update. Perfect. So right now here we don't need to change anything, only we have to update it. So I will do that things later. First of all, I want to check it. Click as a save all. Now go there. Now I want to refresh it. So here I have created one of the menu. You can see there is a menu as a change password. So if you click as a change password, our password page is now successfully loaded. Okay, so that is our change password as a current password, and then new password, and the confirmation password, and after that there is update. So friend, here I didn't add any validation. So in project we will do that. Okay, so right now it's totally fine. I think you already know how can add some of the validation. So here first of all want to check it. Here we have to create another route, and that will be one of the post method. So I name it as a password admin. Okay, admin password update. This type of one of the route I want to create. Now go to our web route. Here I copy it. and I paste it. That will be obviously one of the post method, and then into the post method here I want to use that our route name. Our route name will be as a admin password update. I copy it, so right now that will be as a admin password update. So I name it as a admin change password or change update. Okay, so right now I just make it as a short, and I make it as a admin change password update. Okay, so this type of one of the method I want to create. So that will be our method. I want to create this method in our main admin controller. That is our route is perfect, that is our URL is perfect, method is the post method. So now just create it. I copy it. Now go to our admin main controller. After this I make it as a public, and then function, and then our method. So this method will be one of the post method. So here we have to pass that as a request, and then the $request, right? So that's all. So after that, what exactly we have to do? So I have already did the same things for our user. If you go to our main user controller, into the main user controller, you can see that is our update. That means the user password update. So that is the validation. Everything will be just like same. I copy it before this method. So that is our method is started. So right now from here I copy everything. Okay, I copy everything and then go to our main admin controller. Here after this I paste it. Okay, so that is our AND method. So that is our AND method. Okay, perfect. So only here we have to change little things, like that will be validation will be just like that same as I told you, old password, because of all for the admin I have already used that same name as the old password name. The ID will be as a current password, type will be as a password, and this field name as a password, and then there is a password confirmation, right? So everything will be just like that same. Here we don't need to change anything, only hash password. So here only you have to change it before I get that as a authenticated user data. So right now I want to access our specific OneID data, this password field. Okay friends, so here if you want to again get this admin field, that means admin table. So if you want to access this table, we have to access it with our admin model, right? So with this admin model, I want to find this specific row ID, that means OneID. With this OneID I want to access this password field. So that will be just like same. Here only we have to change this part. Okay, so I just simply close it. So here only we have to add our admin model. Into the admin model I want to find a specific OneID data, right? So that will be as a OneID, and with this specific OneID I want to access this password field. Okay friends, so that is the main things we have to do, and then that will be the same. It will be check it with this request, our old password, as I told you what exactly, and that old password. So this old password means it will be check it whatever the things we will put on here. So for this input field I name it as a old password, right? So here you can say I name it as a old password. So it will be check it, and then that is our hash password. That means in our database field I take the things with this variable. So that is our database field, right? So that is our database password field. So it will be check it then with this user. So better I want to change that name. I make it as a admin. I take one of the variable as admin. So with this admin I want to find that OneID. So here we don't need to do anything. I only want to update this OneID. Okay, so that will be with this admin. I want to find that a specific OneID. Here OneID that I want to update this password field. That means with this admin I want to access our password field. That means in our admin table, this is the password field. Okay, and that is our hash make our requested password. That means hash make our requested, and that is our password field, right? That means the new password. Perfect. And then with this admin I want to save this data. Okay, and then automatically authenticated user, which user is logging, this user will be logged out, and then it will be redirect to our admin logout. Okay, so here that will be as a admin logout. I have already created on the route. You can see that is actually admin logout. So I want to redirect it to our this admin logout. So with this admin logout, automatically it will be as a destroy, right? That means it will be access our destroy method. So now I want to redirect it to our admin logout. So I copy it. So after that, it will be return redirect to our admin logout route. Okay, and then else it will be return redirect to the back page, and else and the and method. Perfect. So friend, that's all we have to do. Okay, so that's all we have to do. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, now go there, now click as a refresh. So right now I'm already logged in. So I'm right now logging with one of the users. So because of all, that is the admin and that is one of the hash passwords. So I'm using as a Udemy 12345. So now let's check this out. I want to change it as a Udemy 12345, and now our new password I want to use as a Kazi 12345. Okay, I use that as Kazi 12345, and also I want to change it as a Kazi 12345. Now I want to check it. If everything okay, it automatically will be log out. Now click as update. So now it's showing as a app HTTP controller admin not found. Admin, you can see a spelling mistake. So here I'm using spelling mistake admin. You can see that will be as admin, not this one. So that will be as admin and admin. Okay, so make that sure you updated that. That is our main model name, right? So that is our model. So make that sure you use that appropriate. So that is some of the spelling mistake as an admin. So now let's check this out again. Click as a save all. Now go back. I refresh it. And now I use as a Udemy 12345 and Kazi 12345, and then again Kazi 12345. Okay, now click as update. Yes, you can see friend, it's now successfully logged out, and it's when it will be logged out, it will be access our this destroy method, right? That means admin logout route, and admin logout means that is a destroy method. So into the admin controller, if you go to that admin controller, that is one of the destroy method. Here I have already discussed about that things with you, and into the destroy method area, in our logout response, here if you go, you can see I have already redirected to our admin logging. So for the reasons, you can see when it's log out, it's redirected to our admin logging, right? So now I want to check it, like here previously I'm using as a Udemy 12345. So now click as a login. Yes, you can see you cannot able to access that logging page. So now I want to access our new password as a Kazi 12345. Now click as a login. Yes, you can see it's perfectly now login. That means our change password option is now perfectly working. Okay, so now I want to change it again. Sorry, I want to login Kazi 12345. Now click as a login again, and here I want to go to that change password, and I want to change as a Kazi 12345, and now I want to use that again as a Udemy 12345. Udemy 12345, Udemy 12345. Okay, so now click as a update. Yeah, it's now perfectly updated. So now if you log in again with the Kazi, I refresh it, and now I make it as a Kazi 12345. Now it not should be in login. Click as a login. Yeah, it's perfectly getting that credential. So now I want to log in with the Udemy 12345. Click as a login. Yeah, it's perfect. That means friend, every functionality is now working. So right now you can edit your profile appropriate your demand. If you want to change that, that means if you want to change that user profile for the admin user profile, you can change it. If you want to change that admin password, you can change it, right? And also I have successfully complete that part for our user, right? So they have the two multi-authentication system, and our total main multi-authentication system is now perfectly working. I hope friend it will very much helpful to you, and how much easily you can do that work. I already discussed every part one by one with live example. Okay, so that's all for our admin, and that means our admin authentication, and also I have successfully complete our user authentication, right? So everything is great. So if you now click as a logout, yeah, it's now successfully logged out. Perfect. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.